July 1st, 1916, a day etched in history as one of the bloodiest in World War I. The Battle of the Somme began with a massive artillery bombardment by the British aimed at weakening German defenses. As the smoke cleared, 100,000 British soldiers climbed out of their trenches, only to be met with devastating machine gun fire. By the end of the day, 57,470 British soldiers lay dead or wounded. The battle, intended to relieve pressure on the French at Verdun, turned into a horrific slaughter, lasting until November with over 1 million total casualties. This brutal confrontation highlighted the grim reality of trench warfare, forever changing the nature of military strategy and human endurance. Imagine a dire situation. It's August 1914, and Germany faces a two-front war. The Eastern Front is under severe threat as Russia's vast army marches forward. Enter the Battle of Tannenberg, a decisive clash that would shape the course of World War I. German commanders Paul von Hindenburg and Erich Ludendorff orchestrated a stunning encirclement against the Russian Second Army, led by General Alexander Samsonov. With superior tactics and intelligence, the Germans inflicted a crushing defeat, annihilating the Russian forces and capturing over 90,000 prisoners. This victory not only secured Germany's eastern territories, but also cemented Hindenburg and Ludendorff's reputations as military geniuses. Imagine an army defeating itself before facing the enemy. This is precisely what happened during the Battle of Karansebes in 1788, a bizarre episode of the Austro-Turkish War. Austrian soldiers, scouting for Ottoman troops, crossed a river and stumbled upon a group of gypsies selling schnapps. A drunken brawl ensued, causing a cascade of chaos. When a patrol mistook the commotion for an Ottoman attack, panic spread. The army, confused and disoriented, fired upon itself. Cavalry charges, artillery barrages, and pure bedlam resulted in hundreds of casualties. By morning, the Ottomans arrived to find the disarrayed Austrians. This incident stands as a monumental blunder in military history. Imagine standing against an army hundreds of times larger than your own. In 480 BC, during the Battle of Thermopylae, 300 Spartans, led by King Leonidas, faced the massive Persian forces of Xerxes. The narrow pass of Thermopylae became the stage for this epic clash. With unparalleled bravery, the Spartans held their ground for 3 days. Their tight phalanx formation and knowledge of the terrain turned the tide of battle momentarily. Despite their eventual defeat due to a traitorous path revealed by Ephialtes, the Spartans' sacrifice galvanized Greek city-states. This legendary stand symbolized unwavering courage and unity, echoing through the annals of history as the epitome of heroism. What happens when two of history's greatest military minds collide? The Battle of Alesia in 52 BC was the defining moment in Julius Caesar's Gallic Wars. Facing the mighty Gallic chieftain Vercingetorix, Caesar's legions were outnumbered but not outmatched. Vercingetorix fortified himself in the hilltop city of Alesia, relying on his superior numbers and reinforcements. But Caesar, ever the tactician, constructed not one but two massive walls. An inner wall to besiege Alesia and an outer wall to fend off Gallic reinforcements. Starvation began to cripple Alesia. When Gallic reinforcements finally attacked, Caesar's forces held firm. The double walls ensured their victory, leading to Vercingetorix's surrender, sealing Caesar's dominance over Gaul. Imagine marching into a dense forest thinking victory is certain. In 9 AD, 3 Roman legions led by Publius Quinctilius Varus faced this harrowing reality in the Teutoburg forest. Lured by Arminius, a Germanic chieftain who had served as an officer in the Roman army, the Romans were ambushed in an intricately planned trap. For 3 days, Roman forces struggled in unfamiliar terrain, beset by relentless attacks from Germanic warriors. The result was a devastating defeat for Rome, losing roughly 20,000 soldiers. This catastrophic loss halted Roman expansion into Germania and shifted the power dynamics of the ancient world. The Teutoburg forest remains a stark reminder of Rome's vulnerability.